Alright, I'll let you check out my friend's Honda Recon. Got reserve off on. I keep it on reserve because the on side of the tank is empty. That's just what I use to feed the cows. They only have 2 cows, so I just throw it in there and throw that on the front load rack. They have this milk crate wired to the back to haul goodies. And I have a winch up front, which I want for my future quad like this. 250 cc's, nice and beefy. I mean, we've had 4 or 5-year-olds sitting on the front of this, then 2, 1 on each end in the back, then me, I'm 13, and my friend who's 10, and his sister, which is 8, so, or no, my friend's 11, then his sister's 8, so, and it didn't squat hardly at all, and it drove around like it was just me. I mean, we only drove like 5 miles an hour across their yard, but just for the heck of it, we wanted to see how much it could take. But anyway, you've got good old electric start. By the way, this is a diesel, so let the glow plugs heat up. Well, only in the morning I let them heat up, but after that I just start it right away. Manual choke. It runs good. See, when I pull the choke, it does. Nice and quiet. But when you really hit it, going up a hill in top gear, I mean, I've gone almost vertical up with this thing in top gear, near full throttle, and it likes to make a lot of noise, but not so much it's going to scare the horses. So, yeah, it's a pretty sweet quad overall. Then you have your emergency pole. Okay. Oh yeah, this thing's got decompression, doesn't it? Where's the decompression lever? Maybe it doesn't have a decompression lever. Some of them do. Looks like this one doesn't. Well, there's the choke lever. Let's give her another pull. Pull past the compression stroke. Well, it normally starts, but it's not exactly hot right now. But yeah, it's a diesel engine. Why do I keep saying diesel? I'm used to diesel everything here. It's a gas engine. But yeah. Reverse, you just push that down, pull the brake lever back, push that down, you feel it kick into gear, and this little red light comes on, you know it's in reverse. And just let go of everything, press that. And to kick it out, just pick it up into neutral, and up into first, and then so on. Pretty sweet quad overall. It's got a 4-gallon tank, so that'll last you a lot of trips to the water towers and back. Honestly, the only thing I would change on this quad is make it 4-wheel drive. It's only 2-wheel drive. And if I had the option, I'd make it manual clutch, but I don't think I even have that option because I prefer manual clutch. It just gives it more control. You have more control over it, over the transmission and the way it moves, and it seems to be a little bit more powerful, like pulling wise. I mean, with the quads it doesn't matter because how the clutch works, it will still pull the same as if it had manual clutch, but I would just prefer manual clutch, just like on motorcycles. It seems like a good idea. So yeah. But it does have a little play in here, which doesn't matter. That's the power, and I think since this is a newer model, instead of the flywheel running the ignition coil, it's power from the battery or the alternator running the ignition coil. Sometimes it doesn't like to start. Hang on. There we go. Sometimes it just randomly does that. I mean, they haven't serviced it in a year. It's due for service, an oil change, fuel line change, filter change, and so on. So yeah. By the way, this is a key. And if you want to come all the way to Santa Maria, California, I'll give you the house directions. If you want to come and steal the quad, we keep the key right in there. Or it's my friend's quad, so he keeps the key in there, but when I'm using it, I also put it in there. But when you just gun it full throttle, it kills itself, but that's from not being serviced for a year. And most quads will do that. It just floods the engine when you do that. I think it's geared a bit too high. My friend's got a Yamaha that it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this one, but it has a high and low selector and then reverse back here. It's a 175 though, and I prefer the 250. Watch this. Hit the throttle too hard. Watch this. Hitting the throttle too hard. I mean, it's not my quad, I don't drive it very often, but I do hit the throttle too hard sometimes. Alrighty. Well, that's the end of that. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. By the way, this is marked for June 2012 and it's like August 2012, but we almost never drive it on public roads or any public places. We just use it here at the ranch and my friend's ranch. So yeah, I'd like to get a quad just like this, but 4-wheel drive. I mean, here in the sugar sand, you've got to have 4-wheel drive or you're gonna get stuck. I mean, 4-wheel drive, if you put it in 4-wheel drive before you go somewhere, it's just gonna get you into more trouble. So what I always do, I go as far as I possibly can with 2-wheel, then put it in 4-wheel, back myself out, and try again. And if that fails again, then I do it another way. But if you go 4-wheel drive somewhere, you're just going to get yourself in more trouble. But with that winch on the front, I wouldn't be too afraid of it because I could pull myself out. I mean, this is a 100-foot winch, so I could walk like way over to the house and hook it up to a tree or a bush over there and pull myself out of a mud puddle right here. Of course, I do have a pallet of concrete here, but bringing it all the way over to the house would be more fun. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.